First, let me apologize for the Bitcoin deal. It's a way to make money, but you have to watch how you navigate through it. There are a lot of high officials who are trying to control the market. So be careful and do a lot of research. Now let's get into blockchain. This is more than an investment market. This is where your creative can turn your future into a high-paying chance of success ventures. Building in blockchain has so many avenues that it can be overwhelming. Again, research. They are changing rules every day, so stay informed. Blockchain is where, if you're creative, then can become very driven to get a money system that can get you into a great life. The system is a wide-open adventure. Let's break this down, really get into the core of it. Because this isn't just about throwing money at a screen and hoping for the best. That's gambling, not strategy. When I talk about being careful with something like Bitcoin, it's because it's the front door to a much bigger house. It's the most famous room, the one everyone knows. But the foundation, the plumbing, the electricity, that's the blockchain. That's the technology that makes it all possible. The high officials, the big banks, the governance, they're all scrambling to understand and regulate the front door because they see the money flowing through it. They're focused on the currency. But the real revolution, the real opportunity for you, the creative individual, is in the architecture of the house itself. They're trying to control the market, which they see as just buying and selling coins. But what we're talking about is so much bigger than that. We're talking about building new rooms, new floors, even new wings on this digital mansion. The true power isn't just in holding the asset. It's in understanding the system that gives the asset its value, and then using that system to create your own value. Your research has to go deeper than just price charts and market caps. You need to research the technology itself. So, let's move past the front door. Blockchain is the real conversation. This is where your creativity, your unique ideas, your drive, can truly flourish and build a future that isn't just about a paycheck, but about creating sustainable, high-value ventures that are yours. Think about it like this. The internet, in the early days, was a wild west. People were just figuring it out. You had some who just surfed the web, consuming content. Then you had the builders, the ones who saw the potential to create websites, to build e-commerce platforms, to create social networks. They didn't just use the internet, they built on it. That's where we are with blockchain right now. It's a foundational technology, a digital ledger that's decentralized, transparent, and secure. This isn't just for money. It's for everything. It's for art, for music, for contracts, for supply chains, for identity. Any system that relies on trust can be revolutionized by blockchain. The avenues are so vast that it can feel overwhelming. I get that. You hear about DeFi, NFTs, DOS, smart contracts, Layer 2 solutions. It's a whole new vocabulary. But don't let the jargon intimidate you. Each of those terms is just a different tool in your toolbox. Your job, as a creative builder, is to learn what each tool does and figure out which ones you need for the project you want to build. This brings us back to the most important word, research. And I don't mean a quick Google search. I mean deep, continuous, dedicated learning. The rules of this game are being written and rewritten in real time. What was a groundbreaking protocol 6 months ago might be obsolete tomorrow, replaced by something faster, cheaper, and more efficient. You have to stay informed. Follow the right people on social media, not the hype merchants, promising you a Lambo overnight, but the developers, the engineers, the thinkers who are actually building the technology. Read the white papers. Join the Discord and Telegram communities for projects that interest you. Listen to podcasts. The information is out there, but you have to be hungry for it. This isn't a passive activity. You are actively participating in a technological and financial revolution. The moment you get complacent is the moment you fall behind. The beauty of this is that no one has it all figured out. The playing field, while not perfectly level, is more accessible than any other industry in history. You don't need a degree from a fancy university or a contact at a big corporation. You need a laptop, an internet connection, and a burning desire to learn and build. That's your entry ticket. If you are a creative person, if you have that spark inside you that looks at the world and thinks, this could be better, then blockchain is your canvas. It is a system designed to empower the individual. The traditional financial system is full of gatekeepers. You want a loan? You need to go to a bank. You want to send money overseas? You're paying high fees to a middleman. You want to sell your art? You're giving a huge cut to a gallery. Blockchain, through things like smart contracts, allows you to create systems that run themselves based on rules you define, without needing a middleman to take a cut or grant permission. Imagine being a musician and creating an NFT of your new album. You can write a smart contract that says every time that NFT is resold, you automatically get a percentage of the sale. Forever, that's a money system that works for the creator, not for the platform. That's a system that can build a great life, a life of financial sovereignty and creative freedom. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-empowered-for-life system. It requires work. It requires dedication. But the potential payoff isn't just money. It's ownership of your own success. The system is a wide-open adventure. There's no map that's fully drawn yet. We are the cartographers, drawing the map as we explore. That's what makes it so exciting and, for some, so daunting. You can choose to be a settler, finding a small plot of land, maybe buying some established cryptocurrency, and holding a tent that has a valid strategy. But I'm talking to the explorers, the pioneers, the ones who want to see what's over the next mountain. The adventure is in the building. Maybe you're a writer, and you can create a decentralized publishing platform where authors retain full rights and a larger share of the profits. Maybe you're a gamer, and you can contribute to a play-to-earn game where players truly own their in-game assets and can trade them on the open market. Maybe you're a community organizer, and you can help form a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, to fund public goods in your local area. The possibilities are limited only by your imagination and your willingness to learn the tools. Every day, new upgrades, new protocols, and new ideas are emerging. You have to stay updated. This isn't just about technology. It's about a shift in mindset. It's about moving from being a passive consumer to an active participant and creator of the new digital economy. So, while the headlines might scream about the price of Bitcoin going up or down, look past the noise. Understand that the real story is the silent, steady construction of a new foundation for the internet and for society. The people who get into this space with a mindset of curiosity and creativity are the ones who will reap the greatest rewards in the long run. The money will be a byproduct of the value you create. Focus on learning, focus on building, focus on finding a niche where your unique skills can be applied. Whether you're an artist, a coder, a writer, a gamer, or just someone with a good idea, there's a place for you here. This is your chance to build a venture, to create a system, to design a future that puts you in the driver's seat. It's a journey that requires constant research and a commitment to staying on top of the changes, but it's an adventure with the potential to be incredibly rewarding. Research and stay updated to the upgrades. Blessings and love.